Hello, 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 good people. Okay. I said earlier that I was stuck in Cyberland. I couldn't get out. There was no internet access whatsoever, so I completely missed my normal time, and so I'm just coming on anyway, despite that minor stumble and obstacle. Hey, Rachel. And Deb, good evening. It's super late for you now, Deb. Oh my goodness. Okay, so here's where I want to go. If you recall or you saw yesterday's perspective, you know I was saying we need to stop, look, and listen to those that are around us on that day of love, Valentine's Day, when everybody's celebrating. Hey, Miss Keisha, and I'm praising God for your results. Where everybody's celebrating love and getting all the goodies that go along with that. But I said that we have got to stop, look, and listen to those who are around us, because people are, moving in and out of our lives every day, and they are hurting, and yet they're surrounded by people who love them, who care about them, who are, wishing them well and saying, how you doing, girl? And keeping, just moving on without getting the response. That is happening day in and day out. And then lo and behold, God, this mass shooting yet again. And so I find myself, I had something else planned for today, but I found myself coming right back to where we were. So I'm listening and I'm reading all the commentary about we need more gun control and we need, stronger law enforcement. We do. We need mental health options that are available to all. We need gun control measures. We need criminal justice reform. We need a stronger educational system and social services outlet. Hey, Judith. We need all of that and more. But what I continually come back to is there is a hole in the soul of this nation. There is a hole in our soul that we can allow this to happen over and over and over and over again. Those who have a platform, who God has given a large and a national platform, that have a voice, that have the power, but not the will. They've got the authority, they've got the power, but there's no will. There is no will to make things happen, to change things. And so where I find myself over and over and over again, because I'm so practical, after I pray, I get up and I got to do some work. So over and over again, I find myself frustrated. And we can get to a point where it's like, too much, it's too big, it's too overwhelming for us. So I'm asking you individually, if you are listening, if you are watching, if you will watch this on a replay, and hello to all who are joining, I'm asking you that you reel that thing back to your world, to your perspective, to your lane. If you don't have a legislative platform, if you do not have a national platform, do not just put a period there and say, well, I just can't do nothing. That's for the lawmakers. Don't put a period there, please. I'm asking that you reel it back into your world. All of us have a role to play in this. And I will revert back to yesterday's perspective. Who in your life are you passing by with closed eyes and closed ears to? You've closed down your heart to them because I ain't got time for them. I'm not messing with them anymore. And we're overlooking them and we're going past them and they become invisible to us. And if we were to just stop, slow down and listen, look into them, listen into them, some of this stuff would not become so violent. Violent outward, violent inward. We have people destroying themselves because there is a lack of love. There is a lack. They don't even feel the love. Even if we have the audacity to say, well, he knows I love him. If they don't feel that, this means nothing. If they can't feel it, If it's only words to them, it means nothing. And we don't get the privilege to say, well, I told him I loved him and I kept a roof over his head, didn't I? And I made sure she got to the schools, didn't I? And I kept the bills and the lights on. That's all well and good, but there is more that we can be doing. People are hurting. People are self-destructing. People are taking others out with them. And listen, I do not live in Disneyland, okay? I don't believe in sprinkling magic pixie dust and then everything becomes okay. If you have a privilege and the platform and God has given you that lane of legislative power and authority, then get off your rump and do something about the mass killings. We cannot continue to just go and picket. We cannot continue to, oh, pray God, we just please help America. And then we get up and we ignore those who are in our life. We get up and we walk past those who are every day right in our lane. And we bypass them. We overlook them. We ignore them. We do this to them. We cross the street and ignore them. That falls in our lane. That falls in our lane. So we all share this burden. We all have a role to play in this mess of a nation that we have come to be. And we are better than that. We're better than that individually. So I'm saying, if you have right now, if you have been pointing your finger and saying, and they need to, and he need to, and she sure enough need to, if that is where you are right now, I'm asking that you just stop, resist the urge to do that. Break out the mirror, wind that thing back to your lane, to your sphere, the area of influence that God has given you. Okay? Wind that thing back, look around and see whose life you can touch. Hurt people hurt other people. Hurt people hurt other people. And we're looking around and we're seeing it every day. And then three days from now, we're going to be on to something else. Those families, those friends, those students their lives have been turned upside down. Upside down. Okay, so I would say I'm going to get off my soapbox, but I'm not. I'm not going to get off my soapbox if this is what I'm standing on. I'm just saying, please leave the finger pointing to someone else. Turn the finger inward. Look and see if there are areas where you need to tighten up. If there are areas in your life, if there are broken relationships in your life, if there are raggedy relationships in your life, on the job, in your family, in the church, on your team, on wherever your sphere of influence, what have you done to create, to give peace, to bring comfort, to change someone's perspective? I'm telling you, people are all around us and they are hurting. They are in pain. They're going through life on autopilot and they're about to crack. So whatever role you have in that, if your lane, again, if you have the lane to make criminal justice reform, to make mental health changes, to strengthen the whole social services, to reform different aspects of the educational system. Good morning, Mother. Good morning for all who are joining me. If that is your lane, walk in it. Stop talking about it. You're contributing to global warming. Going out there, doing all this big talk and come home and your children are not even talking to you. Your spouse doesn't like you. And you're doing all this on the outside. That's got to change. We can do better. We are better than that. We are better than that individually. We're better than that as a nation. We're better than that as a community of people. Okay, now I said I didn't say I was getting off my soapbox, but I am going to wrap this up. I'm just asking you, here's the challenge today. Pull out the mirror. Look closely, even if it stings. It's okay. That's fine. It stings don't mean anything. Okay? So even if it slaps you in the face, look around you. What relationships can you tighten up? Can you strengthen? Can you renew? Can you restore? Look around. There's more to life than making money, okay? And doing all this and being all this. And okay, wind that thing back to your sphere. Get in your lane. Get in your lane. Yes, 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 we are better than that. We've got to do better than that. Okay, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Thank you for joining with me. Thank you for sticking it out. I know it's longer than I typically go, but if we want things to change, we got to change. If we want things to get better, we got to get better. We want things to become more loving. We've got to become more loving. Everything starts with us. It starts with us. Okay, now I'm out for real. Have a good day. Do the work. Do the work.